Wow. So Heyman actually let you off the leash?
This coming from the guy he's had dancing on a string all year.
Yeah? Well, as much as he didn't want this, he led me straight to you.
You've taken a long walk just to get the same result. But after burning all those bridges, Aldis, Pierce, Hector, I guess I can't blame you for being jealous that I've still got someone in my corner. And what did all this get you? Another shot at the guy who already sent you packing.
Sent me packing? You left me breathing. That was your mistake.
Yeah, so you could whine all year about how I broke you. That's the difference between me and you. I win and move on. You lose and make it a lifestyle.
Better than coasting off your daddy's name and Heyman's brain. You've been playing champ while he holds the map. You tried to break me once. This time, I'm the one doing the breaking. And I'm not stopping at the bell.
We've all seen the sad comeback tour. You try to show how tough you are in some wannabe underground street fight. Convince yourself there's something honorable in chasing a trophy in NXT. Then go tell some campfire ghost stories with the Wyatts. While you spent a year embarrassed...
Just because you walked in here on your own doesn't mean you're still not hiding behind Heyman's shield. Picking your opponents, your matches.
I can beat any opponent in any match.
How about I name the terms then? Do you want to go run and ask Mr. Heyman if that's okay?
Heyman is an advisor outside of the ring. Inside the ring, it's all me. I don't care what kind of match it is. It ends the same way our last meeting ended. Me as champion and everyone telling you it's time to retire. Name your terms.
If you're really calling the shots, prove it. Tell Heyman to stay backstage. Your sweaty puppet master can watch you lose on TV.
Paul won't like it, but I don't need him. I never did. I'll prove it tonight.
Well, you got your match. Braun Breaker, WrestleMania, and all it cost you was your soul. And Hector's. And any shred of respect I had for you. We were friends. And you attacked me. Why? For getting in your way? For trying to remind you of who you were? You know, I respected the heck out of you for stepping away to spend time with your family. But I cannot believe this is the example you set for them. I hope it was worth it.
It will be when I win.
Will it? You know, in life you don't get do-overs. But if you could, if you had a chance to go back and change just one decision, one moment that sent you off course, you're telling me you wouldn't?
No.
Wow.
Look,
no,
just like...
I know.
Here to wish me luck, Aldis?
We both know luck hasn't gotten you this far. If it were up to me, you'd still be suspended. Actually, let's be honest, you'd be fired.
Starting to sound like you're rooting against me, Nick.
As a general manager, I'm required to remain impartial. But as a man, I would very much enjoy watching Braunbreaker drop you on your smug, condescending face.
You never supported me. Not once. You just waited for me to slip so you could feel justified. Well, guess what? I didn't slip. I climbed. And now, I'm standing on everything you tried to bury me under.
Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start. Everybody watches the end. But a lot of people miss the middle.
You're not gonna give me some nonsense about how getting there is half the fun, are you?
No, just saying it was a long road to get here. But here we are. Main event. WrestleMania.
Jealous?
You're going up against Paul Heyman. I know what it's like to have him in your corner, and I know what it's like to be across from his golden child. Nobody is better at elevating a wrestler's strengths and hiding their weaknesses than Paul Heyman.
Thanks to me, he won't be out there tonight. But I have to admit, having someone like that in your corner must be nice.
Oh, it is, trust me. I know as well as anyone what he brings, the good and the bad. You've got to wonder what would have changed if you had said yes to him. Between you and me, if you could go back.
No, never. There's a reason I turned him down then. That hasn't changed. I don't need someone scripting my path for me.
No, not now anyway. But maybe someday. Anyway, good luck out there.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Introducing the challenger.
listen to me.
Get up. Let's do this.
Yes! Yes, my archetype!
Hey, I don't want you to freak
Yeah, we teamed up. Have you been living under a rock?
In Saudi Arabia? No. But you should know, Paul Heyman has been known to play mind games. And those are my third least favorite type of games. Right after blame and reindeer, those fancy donkeys cheat.
I imagine there's a point pinballing around in that skull looking for a way out?
You know what kind of games I do like? Video games. I mean, if this was a video game, you'd have lots of options. In fact, there'd probably be a whole menu just called options. And after you figure out how to exit that menu, you could go back and try the whole game again. You'd give up your championship, but think of all the new choices you could make. I mean, you could reject NXT and go down a path that led to you trying to attack me with a giant dirt spoon. That would be crazy. There's tons of new things you could do, and all you'd have to do is try and believe and click on some text if it popped up on the screen.
After finally winning the title and getting Heyman on my side, you think I should throw that away and start over?
That's a good question. I'm gonna stand here and think about that while you go defend your title.
You and me, the archetype and the wise man, finally working together. It just feels right, doesn't it?
It feels incredibly wrong. But that's exactly why I like it. Once I found out everything you did to try to keep me down, I knew I needed that kind of deception on my side. And now you're going to do the same thing to my opponents and ensure I remain WWE Champion for as long as I want.
I can do that, my archetype. And I just have to say, the way you so easily dispatched of my previous client opened my eyes to what was...
You're welcome. So what do you have lined up for my first title defense?
You and I were put together for matches like this.
I didn't side with you for matches like that. Got something different?